Valley News Live at noon.
The Senate Judiciary Committee is expected to vote on Kavanaugh's nomination within the next hour. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. This vote comes one day after emotionally charged testimony from Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and Brett Kavanaugh, sharply dividing Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill and across the nation. Angelica Alvarez has more from D.C.
Even went so far.
Senate Republicans are pushing ahead with the committee vote of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh, even after hearing from a witness who claims she was sexually assaulted by Kavanaugh in high school.
There's simply no reason to deny Judge Kavanaugh a seat on the Supreme Court on the basis of evidence presented to us.
Democrats say Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's testimony was so compelling that the FBI should conduct an investigation to find the truth.
The third person allegedly in the room was Mark Judd. Evidently, he has never been interviewed by the FBI.
Some left the room in protest after the chairman refused a motion to subpoena more witnesses to testify before the committee.
I'm not going to participate in this charade anymore.
Why are they so desperate to get this person on the court without a proper investigation?
Arizona Senator Jeff Flake was one of the few Republican holdouts, but he announced this morning he will support Kavanaugh.
We're asking you for an answer.
Protesters stopped Flake from making it to the start of the hearing on time. That leaves Senators Susan Collins of Maine and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska as the last undecided Republicans. They met with Democratic Senator Joe Manchin last night. He, along with Senators Joe Donnelly and Heidi Heitkamp, are the Democratic swing votes. All three are up for re-election in states where President Trump won by large margins in 2016.
You should be confirmed.
Confident at this moment you have the vote?
Yeah, we're confident that we're going to get there.
Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has scheduled a procedural vote on Kavanaugh's confirmation for tomorrow, which sets up a final vote for Tuesday. Angelica Alvarez, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Democrats are still hoping the Republicans will change their minds and bring in the FBI to investigate before that final vote. The man suspected of killing his father is now in the Cass County Jail after a week on the run. 34-year-old Christopher Riley is booked on murder charges. Fargo police say he was arrested at Lindenwood Park around 11 last night. Police say he killed Kevin Riley Sr. in a South Fargo apartment last week. Authorities also recovered the gray Dodge truck they were looking for. Riley is due in court today for his arraignment at 2:30. The waiting game continues into whether a jury will find William Hayne innocent or guilty in the murder of Savannah Graywin. Hayne is charged with conspiracy to commit murder. He's already pleaded guilty to kidnapping and providing false information to law enforcement. Jurors are being asked to see if Hayne, beyond a reasonable doubt, planned or helped to kill Graywin. The jury has been deliberating since 9 this morning. We have a reporter on standby waiting for this decision. Stay with us here at Valley News Live as we continue to follow this story. And now for a live check outside. It is a cold one for many out there. For what we can expect for the rest of our Friday, let's check in with meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli.
And thank you, Jordan, and good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, we are still cool out there. Current temperatures show that some of us, even into the noon hour, into the 30s still, with a 35 Devil's Lake, 35 out toward Bemidji, and a 38 at Thief River Falls. Everybody else into the low to mid 40s right now. We are seeing wind speeds mainly from a cool northwesterly direction. The winds have picked up since this morning, 15 to 25 miles per hour in most places. They're seeing more sunshine off to the south and to the west with more cloud cover further north. And there is still a chance of an isolated rain or even an isolated snow shower up to the north. The Langdon area could be seeing some snowflakes right now. Otherwise, we will stay mainly dry, partly to mostly cloudy skies. The story, as temperatures only making their way into the mid to upper 40s, we keep the breezy northwesterly winds. We've got freeze warnings across most of the viewing area, which should put an end to the growing season that's in effect until tomorrow. We'll give you the details and show you the wind chill values. It's coming up later in the newscast.
Wind chill values. It's that time of the year. All right. Thank you very much, Justin. A Can-Do woman is now behind bars after authorities say she had sexual relations with a teenage boy. 51-year-old Lisa Swenson was arrested yesterday for corruption or solicitation of a minor. That's a Class C felony that could result in 5 years in prison or a $10,000 fine. The North Dakota BCI and Towner County Sheriff's Department investigated this case. One man was arrested after police say he sent them on a chase through Grand Forks that ended in a crash. It happened just before 1 this morning. Police say 20-year-old Holden Myers of Dunseith refused to stop when officers tried to pull him over. He drove out of the city on his motorcycle until he lost control. He then took off running before he was arrested. He was hurt in the crash but is expected to be okay. He's now facing multiple charges. It's Friday. That means it's time to check out this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say 31-year-old Brandon Morin is wanted for aggravated domestic assault and a parole violation. His picture's up on your screen right now. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information about him. A former Minneapolis police officer who fatally shot an unarmed woman is set to go to trial April 1st. A judge found probable cause for a criminal case to proceed against Mohammed Noor. He is charged with third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter in the shooting death of Justine Damond. Damond had called 911 to alert police to a possible sexual assault in the alley behind her home. She was shot when she approached Noor's squad car. Noor's attorneys argue that he acted reasonably, while prosecutors say he was reckless. In our consumer alert this afternoon, you could soon get your hands on those best-selling items from Amazon, but you'll have to head to New York City. Amazon 4-Star is open for business in the city's Soho neighborhood. The store brings Amazon's website to life, offering some of its most popular or best-rated merchandise. Shoppers will find everything from toys to technology and even in-house items from Amazon's Basics. The one-of-a-kind 4,000-square-foot shop is the company's latest attempt at physical retail. Amazon says it plans to rotate inventory on a weekly basis as items become more or less popular online.